Hey guys, welcome back to Ken's Game and Tech channel. I have a question for you. Have you pre-ordered the iPhone 15 yet? Do you plan on pre-ordering it? Or are you going to purchase it when it releases on September 22nd? Well, in this video, I'll be helping you decide depending on which iPhone generation you have, like the 11, 12, etc. And that'll help you decide by the end of the video if you should make the decision to upgrade or not. Before we get into the video, I made an official Discord server, so I'm gonna leave the first link in the description down below. So you guys go down there, and everything's already set up. The servers, the voice channels, the text channels, whatever you guys need, it's in there. So guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Any form of support helps a lot, like I've mentioned previously. And let's dive right into it. Now guys, if you have the iPhone XR, XS, XS Max or earlier, you should seriously upgrade. Why? Because the iPhone XS is the last version to support iOS 17, so you're probably starting to feel the performance dip. Now the iPhone 15 and the 14, 13, 12, they've had so many upgrades over the years, so now is the perfect time to get the iPhone 15 so you could secure all those upgrades and live in the future. Now, if you have the iPhone 11 standard version, you should definitely upgrade. Why? Because the iPhone 11 is the last model with an LCD, so you can imagine how much better the iPhone 15 would be. And unless you really hate OLED displays, then for sure, it's time to upgrade. Now, the 11 Pro and Pro Max, absolutely. Why? The iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max were Apple's first Pro phones, and they've come a long way since then. How long? The iPhone 11 Pro models don't have 5G, MagSafe, or night mode. Who shouldn't upgrade? We can't think of anyone else who should be holding on to the iPhone 11 Pro Max at this point, but if you want a reason, it's the last iPhone that has curved edges. Next up, the iPhone 12/12 mini. Should you upgrade? Yes. Why? Because you come to the iPhone 15 for better performance and longer battery life, stay for the vastly improved camera and display. And you shouldn't upgrade if money is tight. The iPhone 12 is still a very good phone that Apple sold until this week, and like the 13 mini, if you love small phones, stick with your iPhone 12 mini as long as you can. Next up, the iPhone 12 Pro/Pro Max. Should you upgrade? Definitely. Why? Because the iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max were a huge leap over the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max, so you're getting nearly 10 hours of battery life, 50% of better performance, a ProMotion display, macro mode, ProRes mode, and cinematic mode, along with a far superior telephoto camera and wide angle camera, better portraits, and longer battery life. Now, the only reason you shouldn't upgrade with the iPhone 13 is that the iPhone 13 is still a solid phone, but the main reason to stick with it is the color. The iPhone 15 has a very pale blue, while the iPhone 13 has the best shade of blue Apple has ever made. And I also want to keep my iPhone 13 because that's the one I have, and I'm definitely 100% upgrading this year. I want the iPhone 15, but I'm sad that it's not getting a red this year because I always go for a red phone like I mentioned last video. But hey, out with the old and in with the new. Now for the 13 Pro, you should probably upgrade, because the lack of the 6x telephoto lens is a bit of a sticking point, especially since it's rumored to come to the iPhone 16 Pro next year. But the iPhone 15 Pro is still a very good upgrade over the iPhone 13 Pro for the same $999 USD price as it was in 2021. And you shouldn't upgrade. As always, if you're happy with your iPhone 13 Pro, you should stick with it. Battery life and performance should still be top notch, and you'll get several more years on iOS upgrades. Lastly, for the iPhone 13s, the Pro Max. Should you upgrade? Yes. Because I recommend iPhone 14 Pro Max users to upgrade to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the recommendation is even stronger for the iPhone 13 Pro Max. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is lighter and faster, has a dynamic island and an always-on display, a massively better camera system with 48MP main lens and 6x telephoto, and crash detection and emergency SOS/roadside assistance via satellite. It's a no-brainer upgrade. Now, if you can't afford a $1,199 USD phone, Apple will give you up to $580 for your iPhone 13 Pro Max if you trade it in, which will soften the hit to your wallet. But you could also wait until the iPhone 16 Pro Max next year, or just wait until you have a little more money to invest in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Either way, the decision is yours. If you have the iPhone 14 or 14 Plus, you shouldn't upgrade. Why? Because the iPhone 15 picks up a few of the Pro features from the last year, including the A16 chip and 48MP main camera, but for the most part, it's a very similar phone to last year's iPhone 14 Pro, with a lesser screen and no telephoto lens. If you were okay with skipping the iPhone 14 Pro last year, you'll be okay with skipping the iPhone 15 this year. And people who should upgrade are people who do a lot of photo editing and will appreciate the 48MP camera, but most people won't even notice the benefits of the new camera. Now if you have the iPhone 14 Pro, again you should not upgrade. Why? Because the iPhone 15 Pro is a very good phone, but it's not much of an upgrade over the iPhone 14 Pro. The titanium frame trims the weight some, but it's not nearly as dramatic as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and the camera system is essentially the same, with a 48MP camera, 12MP ultra wide, and 3x telephoto camera. Now people should upgrade are people who really like the titanium and use their iPhones for extreme gaming. The A17 Pro chip brings a new 6-core GPU with hardware accelerated ray tracing for more fluid graphics and true to life gaming. And lighting. And lastly, for the iPhone 14, the Pro Max. And you should upgrade from this generation to the next. Why? Because the iPhone 15 Pro Max is a major upgrade over the iPhone 14 Pro Max for two reasons. It's 20 grams lighter and has a 6x telephoto camera. You also get a faster chip, refined titanium design, faster data transfer to USB-C, and an action button for quickly launching the camera app and other app actions. On September 15th, Apple will release all of their iPhone 15 models available for pre-order, and iPhone users everywhere are all asking the same question: should I buy one? Everyone wants a new iPhone this year, but deciding whether this is the year to get one is never easy. Which is why I made this video to help you guys decide, depending on which iPhone you have, is it worth upgrading this year? So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video, and let me know down below, which iPhone do you have, and now watching this video, do you plan on upgrading or waiting until the next generation of iPhones, the 16? So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on September 22nd in the Apple Store if you decided it's worth it this year to purchase the iPhone 15. See you guys there.